we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Antetokounmpo out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's quickly in at the 1.
And this organization has to be excited, because when you watch Emmanuel quickly, you got to remember, he's still in his mid-20s. So there's a lot of room still for him to grow.
First free throw is good. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And quickly drops them both. Now, here's SGA. Pass to Durant. Allen, a screen on Giannis. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Durant.
And this is where Allen should look to score, because he's got the size and length.
Now, quickly. And so, Antetokounmpo looking over it. Back to quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. Off target from outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Wallace misses. Rockets on offense. They trail by 1. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Here's Eason. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Durant. The shot will not fall. Good D by Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here is Durant. The Rockets making the shot. Allen, that's good.
Not much else you can do. Sometimes Allen is going to score no matter how you defend him.
Quickly the pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable, getting around 24 points per, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
Now here's Durant. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Giannis. After the made shot from KD. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Eason with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Houston. They trail by one. Hauser finds Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Defensive foul. Houston Wallace. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Houston, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Durant for three. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Quickly the pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Wizards.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. Number one, the Heat.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And Miami has possession, trailing by two. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Durant. Here's the drive. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
Houston making a switch. Highsmith is checked in. Wallace finds Durant. Miami no good on that time either.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Quickly the pass to Highsmith. Back to quickly. And there's the drive over SGA. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Durant. The rejection by Giannis.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
On the wing quickly. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Quickly's got 5 now.
Year in and year out, Quickly's three-point shooting has been very consistent.
SGA passes to KD. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander against Quickly. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Heat trail by 5. Durant finds SGA. They need this one. Sinks the triple. SGA's got his second basket.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
Giannis outside. Okongwu with a screen on Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And the Heat call time here.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
And the Heat with some changes. Hendricks is checked in. And it's Simons in for Case and Wallace. The Rockets also changing it up. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Okongwu. Toppin comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Jones subbed in for Quickly. And SGA has got the ball here for the Heat. 4-point game. Capella with a screen on Jones. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. From the top of the key, he buries it. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Toppin. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Rockets lead by 5.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 24 points in the last one against Chicago.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
Jones with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Highsmith. It's up a 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Here's Capella. It's blocked. Jones against SGA. Pass to Highsmith. Now DiVincenzo. Shoots over Capella. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside, SGA. Unloads. And there's another one for the Heat.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
DiVincenzo against Simon with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the line for him here.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw. And the Heat with some changes. Jalen Wells comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Mike Conley in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't get the second one. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Wells. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Toppin. Down low. Here's Jones. That one misses. Good work defensively by Conley. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. They set the pick. Back to Wells. Shot clock at 5. Simon's on the wing. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Conley. Still yet to score. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Here's Jones. Pass to Richards. Back to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul number 4.
Set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. A free for DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Over to the left wing. Simons surveying the D. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Simons missing. Rockets leading by 5. With the step back. Here's Toppin. And he gets it to go. Toppin's got 7 points in the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Toppin with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. There's the pick. Jones, the pass to Highsmith. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Simons from outside. Good on the triple.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And Bernie Simon's out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant. Then there's Allen. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 2. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Watson. Latrey. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Now, here's Simon. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. And when you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Quickly. Over to the wing. Down his high post. Durant's there. The Rockets again can't hit. The Heat leading by 3. Pass to SGA. Now Watson. Now Simons. Here's the 3. No good that time. Rockets trail by 3. Okongwu finds Quickly. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Off the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, SGA. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. 3-pointer, Simon. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Quickly for 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Simons. Durant against Quickly. Durant kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA double team. The 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
KD against Giannis. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Heat leading by 3. Pulls up. Miami no good on that time either.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Hauser. Okongwu with the screen for Jones. Shoots over Simon. Jones, no luck. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. SGA finds Watson. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Watson's shot is off.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Quickly. He's got 5. On his high post. Watson's there. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
And just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
Pass to Watson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over quickly. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Different look for Miami. Tari Eason's checked in for Durant, and Wallace subbed in for Anthony Simons. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Giannis outside. Giannis is double. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Gilgeous-Alexander against quickly. Eason gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
To the paint. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. And that's 18 points for Giannis.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to SGA. Top of the key. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set. His hands were ready. And he let it fly.
Quickly the pass to Giannis. And stolen by Watson. Over Giannis. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Houston. Okongwu's now got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Heat.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Antetokounmpo passes to Okongwu. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
And the Rockets making a change here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here are the Heat. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Hendricks. He has yet to score. Back to Wallace. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
That's their third straight leg off an assist.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Making a change here. Richards is checked in. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Emmanuel quickly. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 7. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Inside, here's DiVincenzo. That shot, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Wallace. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Easton, a screen on Jones.
And the defense has to be extra cautious defending SGA because you know he's looking for opportunities to go to the line.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Jones, the pass to Highsmith. Over Eason. Rebound by Wallace. The Heat leading by 6. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next. Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
To the wing right side. And another 3 for Houston.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Jones looking for an opening. Tap and kicks to DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Gilgeous-Alexander thrashes his way inside for 2.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 7-point Miami lead.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Jones. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Tries it from 9. And it's in there. Chapman's got 9. The Heat leading by 5. Pass to Hendricks. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the middle. Here's Richards. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Wallace. The Rockets pull it in. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Jones. The 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
The Pacers are not at full strength. With no Norman Powell, someone's going to have to score for them, especially from the range that he does. He's so lethal, guys. I mean, a guy is definitely going to be missed.
Yeah, this is a chance for the other guys on that roster to just shine.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Houston Rockets.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Here's Hauser, still without a basket. Taking a look at the Rockets. Antetokounmpo out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. Back to Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Third is Jared Allen.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Durant. Now Eason. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rockets trail by 7. DiVincenzo finds quickly. Over Wallace. And it's quickly missing.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to...
Oh, superb execution exhibited from Durant.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up, and you know this guy will get it.
Quickly the pass to Antetokounmpo. Okongwu with a screen on KD. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Heat leading by 9. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He is just too quick and too active. Shea is someone who lives at the free throw line.
The first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Hauser. No good on the 3.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Outside, SGA. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. SGA's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. Quickly kicks to DiVincenzo. Okongwu with a screen on Durant. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that Pelicans game, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And that one falls for Okongwu. No good on the second free throw.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Allen with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The deep ball from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Miami. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And, you know, for the Heat, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Quickly looking it over. Lets it go. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Quickly's got 7.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Here's SGA. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
The Heat have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Second team foul. Now at the line, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Rockets trail by 16. DiVincenzo passes to Quickly. Okongwu with a screen on SGA. And it's Quickly missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Eason. Good D by Giannis. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. SGA against Quickly. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Jalen Wells checked in for Miami. And Bernie Simons comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Kevin, back over to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Baseline jumper. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Off target with his 3. Rockets trail by 18. Giannis kicks to Quickly. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Giannis. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 20.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Locked up there for Allen, and Allen slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. To Hauser. Good on the three-point shot.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Conley, the pass to Wells. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now DiVincenzo. Down low. Stolen by Allen. Stolen by Quickly. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Allen. Wells kicks to Simons. Shoots off the step back. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Simons has got 5.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Okongwu with a screen on Simons. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo. Excellent D there from Allen. Miami leading by 19 points. Right side, Conley. Fires from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Antetokounmpo passes to Quickly. And they call an illegal screen here. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Yeah, having a big guy who can create for others used to be a luxury, but now it's a requirement, and it makes your offense that much harder to defend.
And Miami making a change here. Watson's checked in. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Jones kicks to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Watson for 3, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Jones, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they get it, and he hits the jump shot. Giannis has got 22 points.
And I think Giannis is one of the few guys that can physically intimidate. He can break you down in more ways than you can count.
Now Simons. He's got 5. Back to Watson. 4 on the shot clock. Conley inside the line. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones against Conley. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hauser. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here is Conley. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. To the right side. Giannis high post. Watson's there. Houston moving it around. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Simons with the defensive effort.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Fade. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.